to say, for years Dicker went to camp, and I wasn't there as many years as he was or Bradley was, but when I think about all the reasons I went back, there's not one particular story, but there's just so many positive memories, and they all include Dicker. From sitting on the Adirondack chairs on the quad, to spooning with each other, to driving the shoe, to Dicker's excellent canoeing skills. I don't know if anybody knows this, but Dicker is the worst canoe paddler. Which was proven a few weeks ago at whitewater rafting. The man cannot paddle. But he is an excellent defensive lacrosse player, so I just want that to be on the table for everybody.
That sounds like Dicker.
And just kibitzing with Dicker and everything, I love Dicker and all our positive.
For me, there is one particular.
Tell me, what is it?
I will stick with your Dicker as a mediocre camp athlete. You talked about his mediocre or worse than mediocre canoeing skills.
Tennis.
Did I hear tennis? Okay.
Baseball.
So when we were
Tired?
camp,
No.
every visiting day, there was the annual Dickerman-Friedman grudge match on the tennis court. Now, this wasn't Sampras versus Agassi, but we tried our hardest, and that's really what Camp Robin Hood was about. We weren't really the best athletes there, other than the weird people like Julia Holter and Andy Pascal, the real athletes. So I remember there was this one fateful point. And I don't know what summer it was, but it was, I believe it was Dicker and his dad on one side of the court, and my dad and I. This was my dad.
You can't interrupt.
There was a big rivalry many years, and in my story,
My story.
the ball goes to my dad. Now this is a true story. Michael Friedman hits the ball over to Dicker, and Dicker lines it up, has the ball, he has it right in his sights, he's ready to hit it, and he made one fatal error. Forgot about the famous Michael Friedman top spin. Swings for the ball, misses the ball altogether, and gets nothing but Dicker face with it.
Dicker face.
They did win the match that year.
Dicker! Woo!
I think that in terms of who's a better friend with Dicker, we're going to have to call that a tie because we both just have great Robin.
I'll call it.
Okay.
I'll call it a tie. You want to get a little older?
Yeah, let's go to the next phase of life.
All right, let's do it.
So I guess that would be high school.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
I'll go to high
All
school.
right, so
I'm going to high school, no big deal.
I spent.
Oh, okay. Let's get some silence over here. We had a deal. Your little brother's ready to take you out of here.
I spent a fabulous weekend my senior year of high school with David in Dallas, where I was taken to the world famous Chicken Salad Deli.
Woo!
And
Chicken salad.
I drove by the Green Hill School, which was, yes. There we go. There we go. I think I may have been the only camp person to visit Dicker in Dallas, and I also saw firsthand that David actually will wake up on a Saturday morning, go back onto a couch, and watch a Saturday morning cartoon, which I think Laura will attest he still does. So, that's a pretty good story, and I think I got that one.
You are close to having that one, because you're right. I did not visit Dicker in Dallas. I think you're the only
Bradley.
person to do it. But I've still got it.
Tell me why.
I have this one because Dicker and I took an epic trip together. Senior year of high school. There was partying, there was gambling, we hung out at the beach, and it was all in Puerto Rico.
You do not have this one.
I had it. It was an amazing trip.
You do not have that one because I was there with you, and in fact, my family took you on that trip.
I don't think that changed anything.
All right. We're going to call that one a tie. We had a great time, but we're going to call that a tie.
Okay, I'll call it a tie.
Okay.
Even older?
Yeah, we got to go to the next one.
You want to go post-college?
I can't do it.
Yeah, let's go to New York.
No, not yet.
David lived in an apartment on East 88th Street.
Soon.
Between Lexington and 3rd Avenue, which may have been the scuzziest.
I I saw that.
There was mice droppings, I'm pretty sure.
Jordan, what does this have to do with your friendship with Dicker?
Nothing. No.
Because he's totally off script right now.
It has to do with the fact that I was the one shining beacon of light in that entire world.
What on earth does it mean for you? What was that?
Shining beacon of light.
Okay. What does it mean that you were the shining beacon of light?
It means that there were two redeeming qualities to that apartment. One is proximity to the pastrami queen.
Yeah!
And two,
They moved.
there was
After Dicker moved.
still Upper East Side.
I moved because that moved.
David.
Sorry.
You already had
I got that.
The second redeeming quality was the giant picture painted of me and David on the shores of Lake Ossipee, and it was just the two of us looking out into a beautiful lake that his friend from college had painted, and I was the only queen redeeming aspect of that.
You know, it's all well and good that you had some silly painting of the two of you
He's still jealous.
that I may have been jealous of for the last 10 or 20 years of my life. But with that said, that silly painting has nothing in terms of friendship compared to the fact that David Dicker and I were Camp Robin Hood color war captains together.
Woo!
This is a big deal. This is a huge deal if you don't know it. And we became captains at near record speed. It only took us a combined 25 years to summer camp to be named Camp Robin Hood Color War Captains.
Woo! Green. What?
I know you guys want, especially that corner. We're gonna have soon. So I'm gonna pull out the trump card. And this is.
What do you got?
I have to get a little serious on this one. I have to also give credit to my wife Lindsay.
Wait, I didn't give credit to my wife.
Well, she's not responsible for setting up David and Laura. I think that's the trump card, but I just want to say that I'll never forget the first night that David and Laura went on a date together, which took some months, as Laura is more than happy to tell you about. I got a phone call from David, maybe 10:30 at night, and he calls me and he says, quote unquote, "I'm mad at you, Jordan." And I said, why? And I'm thinking, oh man, this was another bad setup because trust me, there had been some other. I won't tell you.
There were some others.
We're not talking about those. But I said, why? I'm thinking, oh man, this date didn't go well. And he said, I'm mad at you because I'm reevaluating moving to Chicago. And I don't know if anybody knows this, but Dicker at the time was thinking, and actually did at one point move to Chicago. And just from that first night, he really knew that he had found someone special. And here we are tonight. And Laura, we're so happy to welcome you into the friendship of Robin and people. And Lindsay and I. Dicker is so happy. He's never been happier.
Scanning the crowd. Yeah, Lucy.
No, you are right, and I was going to say that is the trump card. I have to give it to you. But no, for real, as we've been talking about at this toast, we've known Dicker for a long time. We've known him for over 20 years.
Wow.
And I can say that I've never seen him this happy. And Dicker is really kicking butt right now.
Yeah, he is.
He's got this new great job.
Woo!
We all know that the real reason that Dicker is so happy right now is Laura.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for making my best friend, I'm sorry,
Our best friend.
Yeah.
my wife as well. But thank you for making him so happy.